Excellent. That's your best front foot shot of the night, I reckon. You're fully committed into it. Some of the others you've not been committed. Morning legends. It is 7:15. I've just woken up. Been sleeping on the couch here at Johnny and Charlotte's. Really comfortable, but didn't get to bed till about 1:30. I was up late with Johnny working, and then he went to bed, and I was on fire and in a good mood, so I just kept going and went through. So I was worked till about 1:30, so that's why I've woken up a bit later this morning, but good to get that done. I'm off to breakfast now with some old friends from Alice Springs, where I grew up, who are doing great things in the software space here in Melbourne, so I'm looking forward to hearing about that and seeing them and catching up with them again. I am back at my mum's place in St Kilda, in between meetings. Had a great meeting with some friends this morning. It was really good to hear their thoughts and ideas about what we're doing with cricket mentoring, because they're not in the cricket space, so they can look from the outside in and give some different ideas and what works in their industry. So great for that, and great to catch up with some old friends. Back here now, trying to make the most of my time, punch out some work. Got so much to do with the website. Redesigning lots of things, so getting that done, planning for the future ahead. Meeting Waldo in an hour and a half for a meeting to go through some stuff. Had a great chat to Keno this morning for an hour. Super exciting times. Looking forward to what lies ahead with that, with the business. And then after Waldo, I am on to another meeting with a friend who runs an online business, so looking forward to picking her brain and finding out some things from her. And then on to coaching this afternoon. I'm off to Hawthorn Cricket Centre, so looking forward to getting there. I did a session there in January. It's a good facility. So be there this evening. Got 3 sessions, 3 one-hour sessions with 2 guys I know, 1 guy I've never met. 2 of the guys are from the Chris Rogers camp in December, 2 really good young players. So looking forward to reconnecting with them and meeting someone new tonight. I'm just in Melbourne City, meeting up with Waldo at a busy eatery. There's people around everywhere. Just trying to post yesterday's vlog and tethering off my phone to get some Wi-Fi. We're about to chat about a few other things, so just constantly evolving, constantly learning, constantly trying to get shit done. Just finished a great meeting in town with Waldo. Took 25 minutes each way on the tram, but absolutely worth it. Got a lot of value. Always good to meet with him and strategise and plan things out. Now I'm back in St Kilda, about to meet up with my friend Lauren, a girl who I grew up with in Alice Springs. She's running her own a few online businesses, so I'm just going to pick her brains and share some ideas with her. So looking forward to that. Always trying to learn from different people and work out what we can implement into our business. Hey vlog, just about to head off from St Kilda to Hawthorn Cricket Centre. I've got 3 sessions this afternoon, 3 one-hour sessions. Maps is telling me it's going to take 38 minutes. There's my mother in the background. You're on the vlog. So I have to get there for 4:30, but looking forward to getting back into some coaching. It's been a week or so, week and a bit since I left India, so really looking forward to this session and showing you guys what it's like here in Melbourne. Shot. Is that one of your strengths? Back foot punch? Okay. Okay, cool. Nice, mate. Playing them beautifully there. Mate, that's really good. Excellent. That's your best front foot shot of the night, I reckon. You're fully committed into it. Some of the others you've not been committed. Much more commitment. Well played. All right. I haven't said much for the first 10 minutes or so because I just wanted to let you dust some cobwebs off. And obviously the first few balls were shocking all over the place, but how are you feeling?
All right. Sort of feel like I'm still getting squared up a bit, like still had trouble with it, just back where it keeps coming through.
Yep.
I feel like all my shots then start going towards
point.
off,
Yep.
cover, yeah.
Okay. Yep. Is that what you feel like you were doing at the end of last season? It's now doing it again. Yep. So what sometimes happens is we sometimes have a break and then we pick the bat up differently and we feel different. But it looks to me
Just come over here. Looks to me like you're strong in your bottom hand and your top hand is quite weak, and you're not doing enough with this top side. It's collapsing and you're sort of, that's going that way, and then this side comes around, and that's why everything goes there. You're squaring up and that goes there. And your best shots have been when you've gone back and across and you've stayed side on. You've actually hit the ball in the middle of the bat to where you want it to go. And then you've played a 1-4 defence where you stayed side on and you hit in the middle of the bat where you wanted it to go. And that's our goal. Whether you play unconventionally, whatever, Steve Smith hits the ball in the middle of his bat where he wants it to go. So you've got to think about, okay, did I want that to go there and did I hit it in the middle of the bat? Did I connect it well? Did I make good contact? So I think it's maybe a little bit more strength in your top hand, a little bit weak, softer bottom hand, and really try and keep your shoulder and chin close together and get into your shape and try and hold it for longer. Try not to, one final thing there is try not to let this toe and knee come facing down the wicket, because that'll bring your hip and shoulder and everything. Got to be disciplined with that back toe and knee side on, so then everything up here can stay side on. Yeah, because as soon as the shoulders rotate, the bat wants to go that way. Yeah. So just to basic, there's a bit there, but for basic now to start, shoulder and chin, and then stronger top hand. Does that all make sense? Yeah. Try and sort of, when you haven't batted for a while, you get a bit anxious to hit it. Try and let the ball travel. Try and let it come to you and just punch it. Don't have to power it. Don't have to murder it. Heaps better. How'd that feel? Heaps better. Okay, you just landed too early. So you sort of went back and across land, and then you had to play with your hands. Try and get your trigger in, and then hold still, and wherever it is, then you push into position. Excellent, better. Still there, it's still your right hand that wants to do the work. So we still got to just try and hold that top side strong, hit it later. When you contact it early, it's your right hand that's going at it. Try and let it come and think about hitting with a high top elbow, raising your shape. Yes. Not perfect, not quite where you wanted it to go, but contact was pretty good. Better. How'd it feel? Good? Just a little, exactly. Still a little, that's why it didn't go exactly where you wanted it to go, but it was pretty good. And that's runs in a game. Good, you're holding your shape nicely there. Okay, stay there. Okay. That is, even though you're tall, I think you're overstriding. Look where your weight is. Okay, your head is there. So you, to contact the ball, getting both hands on, you have to push out there. Try taking your foot back a foot, like 6 inches. Try taking, there, okay. Now get your head forward and try and use this, and you can just, you want to get off this back heel. So you want to get up onto your toe, but don't twist. So you're going to be there, keeping this knee side on, hip side on, and then bending through your front knee, and now trying to keep this in and this in, and bang, hitting with power, because you can get your weight forward. If you're too big, your weight's neutral in the middle, even back, and you push at everything. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And it could be just because you haven't played for a while. Let's do a few underarms. Just smaller stride, just trying to sort of like, really almost just like fall into the stride, like lead with your head and shoulder, and just really sort of fall into the stride, rather than taking a big step and pushing. Well, vlog, I'm here at the Hawthorn Cricket Centre with Lockie Melican. How'd your session go, mate?
Yeah, it went very well.
What were you working on?
Sort of just keeping the front elbow up, just dusting out some cobwebs. Also just not squaring up.
Yeah, we're just working on, he's a big guy, not taking too big a step so that he can again get his weight into the ball. Played beautifully, mate.
Thank you.
Good things to come. Good. One of the biggest things I think you can really be a bit more mindful of at the moment, I think your front foot's working really nicely, is just holding your weight in your back foot a bit longer. You're sort of getting there and jumping out of that, so there's no stability. If you want to have power and play well off the back foot, I think you need to have more balance and control in there for longer. Yeah? Okay, you want to try and block that a bit straight, I reckon. You're get in your stance for me. Okay, and go forward and play a forward defence. Stay there. Okay, yep. You've got to really get off that back heel. I reckon sometimes you're here and then your weight's back and you go there. So the key though, get in your stance, the key though is to keep your toe and knee facing point. As soon as they twist, your whole body goes. So you've got to get, but try and just get up on that toenail without twisting. That's twisted. So it's going to feel, that's it. It's going to feel weird. So it's like that, knees side on, but you then side on, your weight can get forward. When your weight's slightly back here, it'll go square. Yeah? Good cricket. Nice straight bat, Jacko. Good length block. Shot. That's a nice shot. Didn't overstride and you just punched it. Grip. Grip's gone back around. Good. Well done. Balance is heaps better. Just start this way a fraction for me. Just come this way. That's it. Okay, I could have guessed that you were going to drag the ball leg side because you got underneath. So through having watched a lot of players now and having been coached by a very good technical coach, I'm pretty pretty certain that before I throw the ball, I know whether you're going to hit it well or not, just by your setup. So when I see you get under here and you're a bit, then I know you're going to struggle. But just because you're set up well doesn't mean you're going to hit it well. You could overstride and weight stays back. A lot of things could still go wrong. But if you're in the wrong starting position, I'm pretty certain you're not going to be able to hit certain areas. So that grip and that balance is so important if you want to hit consistently all around the ground. Okay. The only, normally I wouldn't want to put so much on you, but I think just because we've got one session, I'm trying to give you information. It's hard to think, I know. You're trying to hit a ball that should be going to cover. Your straight line's going down to the bowler. So what I mean by that is, you need to turn your shoulder. So you start here. When the ball gets outside off, what you're doing is you're going and trying to hit straight rather than just keeping the same shape, but turning your shoulder, and then you hit through where you want to hit. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Just turning the shoulder. I think that's what I'm doing.
Exactly, because in your stance for me, when it's straight, you've started to hit him really well because you're lining up. When it's out here, that shoulder's staying there, and then your swing goes where your shoulder goes, that way.
Okay.
And the ball's over here.
Yep.
So you just need to turn that and then swing through here.
Yep.
Swing through there. So you're not actually doing anything different, you're just turning your shape. You're hitting with the same shape, but you've turned it. Does that make sense? Yeah. Not bad. You actually probably turned it too much.
Yeah, I was trying to focus on a bit more.
Yeah, good though. It's good. You can feel the little difference. It's just finding the sweet spot. Yes, really, really good. Nice, mate. Shot. Okay, you're just outside. You're hitting here and your head and upper body's outside. Just trying to line yourself up. Nice. How'd that feel? That was really good. Hey vlog, I'm just here with Navid, who is a watcher of our vlogs. How did your session go, mate?
Oh yeah, it was very good. A lot of things I never really knew before. There's a lot of knowledge for me, and I'd love to put it in practice. Get on with it, achieve my goals next season.
Awesome. He's a natural in front of the camera as well, but he played very well. He said to me the other day, I'm not a very high-level player, but my response to that was it doesn't matter where you're at now, it's where you want to get to, and he's really hungry to learn and get better, so it's great to work with someone like Navid. Well done, mate.
Thanks so much, Scolls. Have a good night, mate.
Bedtime for me, it is 10:17, off to bed early tonight. My eyes are so red, I'm tired. Need a good night's sleep. A cracking day today, really enjoyed getting back into some coaching, helping the players that I connected with. So 2 boys who I met through the Chris Rogers camp in December, and then a new player, so that was great to get back into it. I haven't coached for a week and a half since India, so nice to get back into that. But I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog. Please like and comment below, and I look forward to speaking to you legends soon.